Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Marietta High School in Marietta, Georgia. Davis Barlow here. Richard will be joining me here shortly. We apologize for the blurriness of the camera there. There is some weather here in Marietta. Cold, windy, and, well, a mist has begun here. So the camera not handling the water too well. We'll do our best to keep your vision clear and your thoughts with us. Big game for Potros ahead here. Dalton FC has made the journey down from Northwest Georgia to join Potros here at Marietta High School. Top of the table matchup for Dalton, of course. Meanwhile, Potros looking to make a statement not only against Dalton FC, but to the rest of the UPSL that they are here, they are for real, and they are ready to play. We'll see if the weather has any effect on today's game. This is by and far the coldest game of the year thus far. (71 degrees, 10 to 15 mile an hour winds with 21 mile an hour wind gusts. Feels like 67, and, well, it's only going to get worse. Again, if the camera does continue to just take on water, we might have to find some kind of solution. We'll do our best to figure that one out here. Potros taking a little bit of an extended meeting. I'm not sure if they were waiting on a referee or if we were waiting on some kind of official word for something to begin. Either way, it does look like we are set and ready for this contest. ARs have given the thumbs up. The fourth official said he's good to go. And on the touch, we will begin. Oh, wait, there might be an issue. Oh, there's potentially a hole in the net. Oh, there is a hole in the net. Okay, well, we're going to take a short break here while we continue to try to clean up the camera for a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back here, and we are underway. We've adjusted the camera a little bit to try to dodge the rain. Richard is here, which makes things even better. And Richard, we're ready to rock and roll.
Pleasure to be here with you, Davis. I think we have ourselves a really good game that's going to unfold here. What do you think so far of this matchup?
Yeah, again, this bodes really well for both teams. Again, it's a top-of-the-table matchup here. Dalton looking to continue its fall season dominance. And then on the flip side, Potros, of course, is looking to really make a statement here.
Completely agree with you there. Dalton, we spoke about it last week. Dalton is definitely going to be one of those teams to look out for. And I think it's just going to matter of, who wants it more this game. So far, a lot of play out of the midfield, so I think it's going to be a fun one for sure.
One bodes well. That is out off of Potros there. Will be a throw-in for Dalton. Potros is in black, despite being the home team today. They've got the gold trim around the black uniforms. They'll be going left to right to start. Dalton, on the flip side, is in their white and red uniforms. They'll be going right to left. Richard, we have a semblance of a Dalton roster. We'll do our best to keep track, but we don't have info on everybody.
Yeah, we have a general idea of who's starting and who's there, but unfortunately we weren't given positions or lineups or anything in reference to how Dalton's team is formulated. So we're definitely going to do our best to give you fans and listeners at home the best experience possible given the information.
We'll see what the Dalton back line is made of today. They've conceded just 8 goals thus far this season in 7 contests. They are 7-0. Top of the table at the moment. As of today, Potros slots in the 5th slot. They have 5 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses to their name. A good challenge there. Big step and win by Bino. We'll cover Potros and where they're at here in a little bit. Through ball just doesn't quite get through.
Dadinho was looking for it, though. I respect the early pressure, especially with, given the lineup for this team that we're looking at, we can kind of see that Potros are formulating a little more defensively than last week. So I definitely think this one's going to be an interesting one to watch, given those parameters.
Yeah, no changes up top or in the midfield. It's still Sayer, Dadinho, and Lima up top. Witten, Madison, Van Buskirk in that midfield area. But, Richard, the changes at the back line are what we highlighted today when we originally got the starting lineup.
Absolutely. Especially that one with Greensburg. You and I became personal fans last week, watching him play essentially the entire, I believe, left or right side of the field almost the entire game. So definitely going to be interesting to see the differences with the different players being lined up in the defense this game.
Ohiwiri is at the right back slot. Branderban is joined by Uranga in the center back positions. And Boone Persert will be over there on the left side. Again, that is a little bit of a switch up from Greenberg, who saw the majority of the action. That is not a great touch there from Uranga, but Verona will make his way out of the 18 to boot that one upfield. It'll be throw in just inside the midfield line.
A little test of ownership of the box there from Verona. He's always good to show his dominance in the box there, but Uranga's definitely going to want to avoid those, especially with against a team like Dalton. Those can become dangerous really quick.
Ooh, tough whistle there. Dadinho thought he won it clean. Instead, they will call the foul. Be a free kick for Dalton. Again, we are doing our best to keep the camera from fogging up, essentially. Again, the weather here is not really in our favor, and quite frankly, we can feel some of the rain in the booth coming through the window. Again, 10, 15 mile an hour winds with the gusts up to 25 miles an hour here. Light drizzle right now. We'd love the rain to stay out of the area.
Absolutely, but at the same time, as an ex-Potros player myself, rain's always...
That's a big shot. That's a big hit, and it's in.
Wow.
Crossbar down and in, and just like that, Dalton FC have the lead. That is a wonderful strike.
No, incredible shot there. Too much space given. We were just talking about the rain, but, obviously that's not taking too much of an effect there for shots. We can even take another look at this one.
Well, we might...
Maybe not.
Well, we gave it a good effort there. We might not be able to take a look at that one right now, but if you want to rewind your own broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. Technical issues through what we appear to be the first 25 minutes of this half. But Davis and Richard back here. We think we might be back. Your video might have just cut out, but I promise we are still here. There we go. Again, experienced technical difficulties here as this long ball has come through. It is 1-1. We know you folks at home might not have seen that action. It was a 30-yard out, crossbar down, opening goal for Dalton. And then Dadinho responded for Potros just minutes ago to tie it 1-1.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think given the inclement weather, you know, we're having these unforeseen issues, but hopefully moving forward in the stream, we can keep it running for you guys at a proper manner. We apologize to those viewers at home.
One is out for a Dalton throw-in. Lots left to cover here in this game. 29th minute. Marietta High School, and again, Richard mentioned it. There are 10, 15 mile an hour winds and some light drizzle, more of a really an
annoyance.
Annoyance than anything. The mist going on here. We've had to adjust the camera and get that in the correct position, but looks like we're okay now. That is onside. That flag stayed down as Witten was onside. Dadinho was not, and the entire Dalton back line just gave up.
Really high IQ from Dadinho, though, not to try to pursue that ball, even though he knew he was offsides. Love that about him. Pretty much knows where he is on the pitch all the time.
And Richard, we've been harping on it while we've been trying to solve the technical issues here. The ball is slippery, and we've seen it slip through multiple backs, and even a keeper or two's had trouble securing a ball that normally most would consider routine.
No, absolutely. And quite frankly, I think both teams are taking advantage of that, especially Dalton. You know, we've seen a lot of their shots become very dangerous situations. And, you know, Potros as well, though. You know, here we see set pieces that almost became something, or, you know, Dadinho with the free one. Or not even free one, you know, he just took an amazing shot there. So respect to both teams all around.
30th minute of action, just about 15 minutes, and I think right now we're looking at probably 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time before we head into halftime here. Multiple corner opportunities for both squads here, as that's a great leave. It's to the goal scorer, Herrera. That's about the same spot that he hit the first one from, as Presser does a good job to just get that one out of the danger zone.
Smart move as well from Boom Presser.
Right now the shot count is led by Dalton FC, 3-2 over Potros. Potros just one shot on goal, and it's in the back of the net. Long throw in into the 18, headed straight up. That is not a great ball, but the keeper is out to grab that one. Thrown a big boot, just slams this one upfield, and it takes a massive kick, which is much to the chagrin of Dadinho there. I think he thought he was chasing a ball he could put away, but that ball skipped 15 yards forward.
But that boils back down to the rain situation. You know, on a wet field, that ball's going to bounce a whole lot more different than on a dry field. Even Dadinho thought he could have gotten a good bounce off that one.
Trying to make something happen. And a lot of players leave their feet today and enjoying the wet turf, yes,
absolutely.
And sliding all over the place here. We've also seen some players lose their footing in key situations.
I got to tell you, as an ex-Potros player, I used to love sliding on turf. So I honestly, I get it completely.
Passbacks today have also been extremely dangerous because you're not quite sure anybody's going to secure the ball well. This one bounced around the 18, heavy touch, and then played straight upwards by Vanderban there. Able to come away with the loose ball. This one all the way to the back line. The temperature still dropping here.
That's getting a little cool.
It was 70 degrees when we kicked off, though it felt about mid-60s. Now it's down to actually in the mid-60s and feels in the upper 50s.
Absolutely.
So a little chilly here. Stark contrast between 2 weeks ago, Richard, where we were turning the fan on any chance we got in here. Now But, you know, next week might need a space heater.
Welcome to Georgia, my friend.
And we discussed it a little bit. Dalton, top of the table here in the UPSL. They are listed on the UPSL website at 7-0. 25 goals for, just 8 goals allowed. I mean, either way you want to look at that, they're averaging over 4 goals a game.
Absolutely.
And they're pretty much only giving up 1 goal a game. Potros has found the one.
So it will essentially be up to the Potros to defeat that stat. Otherwise, this is going to be an interesting game.
According to the UPSL website, Potros comes into today 5th. They are 5-2-2.
Definitely a confidence booster, though, if they can find the result here in this game.
Yeah. Air players lose their footing there and collide on the sidelines.
Taking a look at the Potros bench here.
2 tough matchups left for Potros, and then 2 what you would like to come out and really just take care of business matchups left against the bottom of the table Atlanta City and the second bottom of the table, I should say, SSL. Long throw in here.
Ooh, bit of a mistake there.
That one almost headed directly backwards there. I believe it was Van Buskirk.
Yeah, but that's definitely not something you want to see
No,
with a wet soccer ball.
Not the direction he wanted to, as Verona's forced to just drop this one in a dangerous spot.
Good control, though, from Ohiweri.
Push it up to Sayer. Sayer right around
beats one.
Here we go. Numbers for Potros here. 3-on-3 counter.
Oh, using Dadinho's pace.
Keepers.
I love it.
Played around. Opportunities. The keeper hasn't made his way back, but no shot comes through. Sayer one-touch pass. Hit by Madison. It hits the field goal post.
Loving the development, though, on that play. I mean, huge. Sayer getting the first beat there, using Dadinho's pace to play it forward, and then Dadinho beating the keeper, but just hit it a little too strong there, and then tries to cross it in where it's to Mattis, but unfortunately Mattis finding the field goal post there.
Yeah, that was off of the crossbar, what is out of play, unfortunately. Kicked back out in a dangerous spot. And for certain now swings one in. Heavy touch from the center back there, and now it'll be a corner for Potros.
And it seems that goal helped the Potros, gain a little bit of confidence there. As they're definitely attacking more in the latter half of this half.
Van Buskirk, this is his second corner of the day.
And he sent already a great one, so I expect a good one here.
Ball swung in. Dadinho had a chance at it. Sayer lines up for a half volley. He mishits it, but it goes straight to Mattis, who can't quite control it. Counterattack possible. And that's a foul given away really just to slow the counterattack, and it's a yellow shown to Witten for his troubles.
Still a respectable high IQ foul, not one where you're causing damage, but one where you can slow the game down and make sure you're not getting countered on. A lot of defensive players have been coached on this, so that's still a high IQ play, but a dangerous yellow nonetheless, especially for that position.
Mm-hmm. Especially from a guy like Witten.
No, absolutely.
Ideally, we'd want to see play 75 plus minutes, if not the full 90.
If not
that
absolutely.
might have just secured him an early exit in the second half. We'll see how it shakes out.
Especially for a team like Dalton, that's definitely not a player you want to see come off the pitch.
Tactical foul nonetheless. Left-footed free kick taker. About 42 out. Picked out the back post. There was a man unmarked back there.
Absolutely.
It didn't quite reach him. Follow-up shot is saved by Verona.
And Verona using his body there to make sure even if a mistake is made, it's getting in his gut.
It did slip through his hand, so it's a good thing that he made that decision, as Ohiweri now will start things down the right wing, working his way forward. Finds Mattis. Mattis needs some help, though. Surrounded by white jerseys, still has not found it, and they'll whistle that one dead for the foul. Quick restart short to Van Buskirk, and now out wide to Sayer.
A little aggressive there on the step from Dalton, but I get it too.
Sayer's pass back, but Roundthrough in a bad spot, and he's giving it away here. Mattis comes through and just kind of blows that one up, and might get him for the shove.
I can't say I'm too sure about that one, but I get it. You know, a little heavy on the step in the back there. Dangerous nonetheless, though. Set pieces, especially from not too far from there, is where they made their first goal. So, you know, you definitely don't want to give too many of these opportunities to a team like Dalton. Also, given a wet ball, you know, we've been talking about that the entire first half.
This is exactly 25 out.
25 is 20, and 25 is taking it. Maybe.
Run over here. Right-footed taker swung in, and it's headed out by Uranga there. And it'll be a corner.
Good job from
For Dalton
Uranga.
here in the dying moments of the first half, 38th minute. Again, Richard, I'd assume 2 minutes of stoppage time?
I think that would be max. I mean, if one, you know, there hadn't been too many stoppages here. You know, the ref has honestly allowed quite a bit of play. I mean, the fouls he has called have been pretty much warranted. So I don't see more than 2 minutes being given for this first half.
Long ball headed towards the back post. First one of those we've seen today. Popped up well, headed right back down. Race is won by the corner taker. It's Herrera on ball, trying to turn it around. Good little poke through. Flag goes up for offsides. That will bail Potros out of a dangerous spot there.
Good job from Potros' defense to keep their line as well. You know, it's extremely important for a team like this where they're weaving and trying to create openings. The back line for Potros did a good job at stepping together and catching him off sides.
Well, that flick on actually stays in the bounds of the pitch there. I think everyone was kind of just waiting to see where it went out for the throw-in, and it doesn't quite ever make its way out here. Potros' high press is forced a mistake, and Buskirk heads it backwards. The forward can't quite secure that one, and the black jerseys will take over.
Nohi Ware going to calm the play down a little bit.
Dribbled into some trouble here, tried to work his way out of it, and instead it's just a giveaway. But Dalton looking for the counterattack. That is a through ball to no one. Potros immediately back in possession.
Seeing a lot of transition of play style from Dalton here as well, you know, as they go from a fully attacking, pressuring manner to now being somewhat defensive. Definitely interesting as this game continues.
Ball is skipping everywhere.
Absolutely.
After the first bounce.
We've already seen it with Van Buskirk, Dadinho, multiple bounces that, you know, are expected to be pretty decent, and alas, they go crazy. And it looked like Dalton's player was looking to take a long throw ball there from somewhere where it didn't go out.
Underbun forced to play that one out to the side quickly. Oh, wanted it to be quickly restarted, but instead we'll likely see a long throw-in into the 18 here. Headed towards the box. Long throw, and it's going to reach for Verona. Verona got bumped. He got a hand to it. The follow-up shot is chipped over. Wow, Verona got shoved, and they just don't call it.
That's definitely an interesting call there. You could clearly see the push on Verona, but I guess wasn't seen, or maybe he was too aggressive on it. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. No, I mean there was a clear shove to the keeper, which I mean we've seen less contact on a keeper whistled dead immediately.
They even yield a yellow-red.
Yeah,
you know?
That is surprising nonetheless. But Potros escapes the danger as it's recorded as a shot, even though 19 just chipped it right over the bar.
Huge switch.
Mayer doesn't handle it the best, but now he's set up well. A bit of trouble. Drops it off to Overweary. Weary trying to use his pace down the right wing. He does a great job to win that ball, and it should be a corner. No, they're going to get a foul on Ohiwiri.
Wow.
I'm not too sure about that one.
I personally think it was a great idea for Mohiweri to try to use the pace and force the defender to come out on that, but I guess it's being called a foul.
Knocked out. Potros look to get back here. 4 minutes left in the half here. They are harassing. They do a good job to win this one back. Van Buskirk plays it forward. Defender just went through the back of Dadinho. No call.
I'm noticing here a lot of bodies are marking on Dadinho, so they're definitely concerned for his pace and abilities.
Rising. Dadinho, double digits this season in goals scored for this Potros FC squad. That one sneaks through the box untouched, and it should be a throw-in for Potros here.
And if I'm not mistaken, Dadinho's still the top scorer of the league. If I'm not mistaken.
And they're forced to just play that one out to the side. Potros hanging on here, trying to scrape to halftime with the 1-1 scoreline.
A very good first half, though, nonetheless. Loving this game so far.
And the only goal conceded was class. I mean, it was 30 yards out.
Absolutely.
Down. I mean,
no, you can't.
There's nothing you could be mad about there. Couple missed opportunities on the offensive side, and the ones you'd really like to score in a game like this.
Absolutely.
This is another long throw-in, headed out for a corner.
And Dadinho was able to find the back of the net, but he did have another one not too far before that where he could have yielded. And after, if I'm not mistaken, where he beat the keeper as well. So definitely, these are going to be ones you want to see. In a dangerous position once again for Dalton on this corner.
Headed across once more.
Uranga getting big there.
Put that one out. It should be a throw-in, and it is.
We'll definitely be on the lookout for the extra time given, if any at all.
I'll tell you, I've not seen a signal. Action. Act first half as this one's thrown in the box once more, headed back out. Counter-attack potential here as that's Witten and tried to play it upfield. It does sneak through as it's slippery. A foot race through this one, but it'll be dropped off to the keeper and played out of danger. Despite all of the action, Richard, there have been just 8 shots in this game.
Literally.
Dalton with the lead 5-3. Potros has only had 3 looks at goal. I think Uranga.
I think Uranga got hit right on the what was it called, the center mass there. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him, unfortunately. Let's hope he's okay because he's crucial here. But very more than likely, the way he went down to try to test the ball there, he just hit himself right in center mass.
Dalton FC players helping him get his breath back. That's generally how you.
Lovely fair play there.
Yeah, try to do that there. Just got the wind knocked out of him. It just doesn't feel good.
Got hit right there in the solar plexus, and definitely a difficult situation for a player.
Yeah, there should be a drop ball for Potros here. We have not seen a signal. This honestly might just take us to half if there's no extra time.
Which so far I'm not seeing anything.
First the start. I'm going to apologize for the beeping up here. We are also in charge of the scoreboard here at Marietta High School, so have to make some adjustments there. But again, we are into what we believe is extra time. I believe it is 1 minute.
1 minute, yeah.
And this is 1 minute, and it's off the post. Second shot is saved.
Huge!
Oh my goodness!
Save. Absolutely so crucial. Was that Ohiwari?
It was either Ohiwari or I think
Mattis.
Verona might have gotten back to it. And then the counterattack potential was there. Dadinho forced the keeper to slide out and challenge that one. What an end. You're going to call a foul. I believe that should be the end of the first half. Maybe not.
No, but what a play. Oh my goodness. Hit off the post originally, and then the garbage trying to get in on that one from Dalton. And huge play. One of the defenders, I don't know if it's Ohiwari or Mattis, but they slid and then was able to get it to Verona off of the deflection. Incredible play nonetheless.
Not out of danger just yet as that one's thrown out. And wow, that's actually going to take us to the half. So how about that? Eventful end of the first half, and we got ourselves a game. It's 1-1 here in Marietta.
Ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to continuing this presentation of Potros versus Dalton United. Thank you, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this presentation of Potros FC versus Dalton United. I'm here with Davis. So Davis, what do you think? What did you think of that first half as we roll into the second half here?
Offensive opportunity and chances for both squads there. Two brilliant strikes have us 1-1 here. We'll see what adjustments were made at halftime, Richard. That's the big question. What are these teams going to do to really carry them over the finish line?
Absolutely, and we got that whistle here, and we're off.
No changes for either squad at halftime as far as we could tell. Formation and personnel look the same on both ends. Potros in the black, going right to left now. Dalton's in their home whites, despite being the away team with that red built into the uniform. They'll be going left to right here as Verona was under some pressure here. He slammed that one into a questionable spot. I think that caught off Boone for certain. It should be a throw-in for Dalton.
Yeah, and I definitely think, this game is going to continue really strong, just like in the first half. Both of these teams are hungry, and we're definitely going to see who wants it more.
So that is a bad giveaway down in the corner here by Potros. They do a good job to at least force it out for a throw-in.
Yeah, good job there from Urenga to get the deflection.
Oh wow, it's actually going to be a Potros throw-in here. As they wanted to quickly restart it, but center will make them take it back.
Too much distance on the throw in there.
Do it again here. They throw it up line, just trying to get it out of that defensive third and back into the midfield. Well done there, but that's a bad giveaway. Opportunity that presented itself forward, though, couldn't quite take a good enough touch. That is a mishit on the clearance. Which was back line, though. Mattis is able to at least settle things down for the time being. Van Buskirk over to Mattis, who's just shoved down and rolled on. He might have just run into a brick wall.
Yeah, honestly, that's what it seemed like. He was trying to turn there, and Buddy just wasn't allowing it from the Dalton side.
The rain has ceased now for about 45, maybe 30, somewhere in there-ish minutes as Mattis gets stepped on. Oh, yeah. Dalton player knew he'd done it as well, immediately held up his hand. Potros does have some subs warming up, and nobody headed over to the table just yet. I'm interested now, Richard. Again, we saw the ball skipping and really sliding everywhere. Players as well in the first half, but with the rain stopping now, I wonder if anything's going to play any different.
Absolutely, given some time for maybe a little bit of dry, a little bit to dry. Obviously, it's not going to completely dry the field, but definitely could affect the bounce factor there. And we do have a few players warming up for Potros, so we might see some subs, within the next 15. Definitely going to be interesting to see who comes off and who comes on. So far, a slow start to this half as well. Neither team putting too much aggression on either side of the field.
Towards the box, Uranga heads it out, and it'll be a throw-in for Dalton.
Opting for a reset there.
We apologize if you hear any beeping here. We are in charge of the scoreboard, as well as that one is bounced around
for a corner.
A long way out for a corner.
Not a good plan there, given that each one of these corner kicks taken for Dalton has been somewhat dangerous. Don't want to give too many of these away, as we stated in the first half.
Went with the low line drives to the front post for the majority of the first half. Something similar here, headed straight up, and I think we'll just flip sides and do it again.
And Uranga huge on most of these, honestly. He jumps really high there and puts the ball away, whether it be for another corner or whether it be out. So really respectable effort from Uranga on all of these. Not too much of a height difference for anyone there either, so it's definitely going to boil down to, as we've seen, the ball slipped through to the back post multiple times. So here we are in another dangerous position for this corner. And the ref having some words too. Let's keep hands off of each other, I think is what he's telling the team. A lot of pressure on the keeper there too.
One's played towards the back post. Header is there, but his shot is off target.
A dangerous position nonetheless. That ball just slips right through to the back post almost every time.
All forward, great touch. Dedinho with space. Options as well. Trying to pick one out. He'll go out wide across the field to Sayer. Sayer. Low-key weary, and he just hit it a little bit too hard there. Couldn't connect on the pace.
Good job from Dadinho, though, there to calm the ball down, using patience. Good use of composure there.
Not giving pressure. Uranga stepping hard here.
Oh, looks like we have a counter here.
Dalton trying to catch Potros out of position. That actually hits off the back of Branderban there. It works out well for Potros. It stops the through ball there. That's a hard foul. No query there.
Bit of a heavy tackle there, but yeah, good job from Vandervan to be in the way there, because that cross was that switch was gonna be rather dangerous for Dalton.
Just one card today, and right as I say that, we're gonna get a second one.
Yeah, absolutely. That's from the goal scorer too.
Yeah, that's Herrera who just picked up his yellow card.
Yeah, but a bit of a reckless slide there. You know, pass was pretty much almost off already, and he went for the slide tackle there. So
yeah, I'm not too sure what he's upset about either. I mean, it's very clearly a foul.
Yeah, he didn't even have possession anymore when he went for that slide. So a little excited there, but both teams with the yellow now.
So we wondered how long Witten would stay on with his yellow. An extremely important factor in that midfield, but you can't risk really going down to 10 men.
Not against a team like Dalton. Absolutely not. Yeah, and we still have we still have 3 players warming up at the end of the field there too for Potros, so I do anticipate seeing a few substitutions here moving forward.
Both teams have a deep enough bench to make changes should they choose to go that direction. The Dalton players already start stretching as well.
Yep, absolutely.
On the field, and they have a sub warming up actively.
And the ref has been really adamant about these throw-ins as well. You know, he wants them to be taken where they're given, not 10 yards ahead.
And it doesn't help on the football field as well. You can pretty much see how far the player is walking forward.
Absolutely.
That was about 15 yards forward there, so not surprised the ref is going to make him drop it back. And there is going to be some changes coming. Potros here, we'll see if it messes with the formation at all, as that's a foul on Uranga. Oh no, excuse me, the ball went over the touchline. Throw in for Dalton United once more.
Uranga once again forcing a reset there with the throw-in. But Dalton crawling up the field with these throw-ins. And they're going to go long.
Long throw in into the box. Around, headed back out. Rich cleanup opportunity was there, not taken. Work around Lima. Back down to where we just came from. Right-footed cross. One hop right to Verona. Good hands.
Yeah, and you can see Verona on all of these that he's using his body because he knows that it could slip through his hands. Very, very important move there from the goalkeeper.
Potros is not playing long out the back. In fact, they're just dropping it off to Van Buskirk right in front of Verona and then trying to work out the back. Maybe unclear if they can win
the long ball.
The 50-50 balls. Yeah.
Kind of what we saw from UMA last week. A lot of short balls being done.
Sayer and Herrera both go up for that one. It's Sayer to reach the second bounce. Mattis harassed, has his pocket pick, trying to get back to it here. Has to be careful.
Huge from Mattis.
Rolled it clean as well. That one snuck all the way through, though.
That was ball, says the ref. Good job from Mattis, though. You know, loses the ball, but still goes in heavy to get it back. Good job from him.
Well, he might get called just for the angle that he challenged at. He got it clean, and he got it clean.
Ref said it was all ball, so we'll take it.
'55th minute of action. Look around once more. Up to loose here, and United doing a good job to stay on this ball.
And a lot of movement happening in the midfield. I'm noticing that quite a bit. Seems like both teams already kind of have an idea where to find their holes. It's just a matter of moving it through the midfield.
Foul called there against Mattis.
And Dalton player looking for a push there from the ref.
I think that's what he called, so I don't know why he's so adamant about it. Pass for 10 here, as this will be a long service. Hope to play it down Bond. Wow, that is
Heavy.
just too heavy, yeah.
Yeah, way too heavy on that one. But that could boil down to the rain once again. A ball that could stop in 5 yards could become a 20-yard roll.
Yeah, that ball rolled a long way. Plays it short. DeWitt. DeWitt wanted to go down line to Lima, can't quite connect.
The idea was definitely there, though. And we have some storm clouds brewing here, so hopefully we won't see any more rain, but rain definitely has, the drizzle in the first half was definitely an affecting factor to this game. Bit of a mistake there from Dalton as Mattis gets the ball. Lima looking for options.
Go Huiri. Back to Van Buskirchen. Well, out of shape here. Potros would be trying to slow things down here. Uranga, high press, does not get a good touch on that ball, but is able to get back to it with a second header. Back to his foot once more. Boom Pursuit. Down line towards Lima. Potros back. Still out of shape here. Witten is the forward charging at that ball. Out for a throw-in.
And Potros are definitely exhibiting like a play style developing situation. Like they're trying to develop each play prior to making it happen.
2 subs incoming. I believe it is Lima and Boom Pursuit that will head off. Greenberg. Noel on for Potros.
Yeah, Greenberg's going to come on for Boom Presser, and Noel will be coming on for Pedro Lima. And Greensberg is that man we were talking about, you know, that pressure from the defense. He plays pretty high for a defender, so it's gonna be a fun one to see, and also an adjustment to the play style.
Yeah, it'll be direct substitutions as well. Like you said, I think Noel just for the fresh legs up top. Greenberg maybe to provide some kind of offense from one of the back spots.
Yeah, more countering, more counter ability. But once again, a lot of play developing from this midfield. You know, nothing, not crazy on the long balls, not crazy on, you know, definitely just a developing play style.
The long ball over the top from one of the midfielders, trying to reach the left wing and does. Opportunity. Hard cut back into the 18. This one just outside the 18. Shot is blocked by Uranga.
Huge play from Uranga there to get in the way. Important for him to stay strong there.
Looks like more subs coming for Potros here. Big foul called. Potros stat sheet pretty much empty. A late challenge. That's gonna be a yellow.
We're gonna see a yellow on that
Yeah,
one.
it's just
interesting.
It's just so late.
And no contention either, and that's the captain for Dalton. So, not a good yellow you want to see.
Player is booked.
And this ref's not allowing too many quick plays here either.
No, he is taking his time here as Potros is going to have the opportunity to set up nicely for this one.
It's just a gift and also a curse, though. You know, a lot of players, a lot of goals that I've seen, at least in this league, have been from the quick plays.
60th minute. No touch and then a bad touch has left this ball to Witt, and Dadinho is so far offsides. Yeah, no real question about that one. It's going to draw some cheers from the Potros fans, but I mean, Dadinho was 7 or 8 yards offside.
At minimum. I believe he called for the pass, and it was seen, but unfortunately, his pace was too much for that pass.
Dalton's going to have their first change lined up at midfield. Again, we didn't really have a complete roster on them, on who was on the field to begin with, so it's going to be difficult for us to pick out who is actually making the substitution here.
Huge step from Mattis.
That's a bad giveaway.
Oh, mistake.
That's a worse giveaway. Noel.
Playing with Dadinho.
About 30 out. Noel back to him. Left-footed cross. Hasn't been picked out. Mattis' header is right at the keeper, and the trash ball is played away. That is the first opportunity for Potros this half, and it's on frame, and it's a good one.
But now we have Dalton countering. This could be dangerous.
Witten cannot afford a yellow to slow things down.
He already did that earlier.
Yeah, so he just burned his one for the game.
And now that we see the ball a little more in the midfield, we can actually look at that one again.
Replay system is working, so take a peek here. Dadinho and Noel linking up as live action. There's a long ball over the top. It's threatening in the 18, but it goes out the back, so we'll continue with the replay here. Mattis, great header. He just hit it right at the keeper. Keeper had the area covered. Potros and Dalton United making a change here.
That's going to be Valenzuela on. And I believe he is going to be taking off Jarvis Mattis, actually, the one who just got his shot on goal. And that's, once again, that's Pedro Valenzuela coming on for Jarvis Mattis. So definitely Potros lining up to be a little more attacking, given the substitutes here. Fresh legs. Also, you know, Greensburg coming on. He's a more attacking defensive player. So definitely going to be interesting to see as this game develops. Good opportunity for Potros, too, right before this call.
Yeah, I like the Valenzuela sub here. Potros finally has a look on goal. It took him about 20 minutes. We're in the 63rd minute of this contest here. Trying to make something work. Oh, that is a bad tackle, and we might see a yellow given out. Maybe not. It was Greenberg, newly subbed on, that
no yellow given, I don't
just
believe.
been down. I think that's what Dalton's upset about. But it probably should have been.
No, and obviously we're going to see some contention from the captain there as he got his yellow for that late slide earlier. So it's definitely an understandable reason why they'd want to talk about that one. But nonetheless, important to not see a yellow card on the freshly subbed legs on Greensburg. Dangerous, though. Dangerous position.
So Greenberg commits the foul. This is about 23 out. Could see it go down line, could see it just blasted at goal. Corona stands ready. Captain runs over it. Shots hit it net, but it does catch the wall, and it'll bounce out. Corner opportunity coming.
Seen quite a bit of corners for Dalton as well. Always had a coach preach that corners are goal-scoring opportunities. So, you know, these are dangerous, especially given the, you know, the wet turf and everything. As we've seen, you know, it starts in the front post, but always ends up in the back. So definitely something Poachers need to worry about as this game develops.
High cross headed towards the back post. It does reach a forward, but it is immediately cleared right back out.
Oranga being an anchor there in that back as well, not allowing anything.
I think every single forward there was offsides for Dalton United. Dalton United, 10 shots. The game thus far, Potros only 4 to their name and only 2 of them on frame. Scoreline is what matters. It's level at 1-1. Uranga. Heavy ball on that one, and it's out down the side. Wanted Noel, couldn't quite find him.
That could even be chalked down to an unfortunate bounce with this turf. Definitely heavy nonetheless, though.
Wayla finally able to get involved. They are working that one back over to Greenberg. Greenberg did not get a great handle on that one, and he's forced to just play it back to Verona.
Dalton applying the pressure as well, and
Ball just dies in midair and headed out off of Sayer. It will be a throw-in for Dalton United. Quickly restarted here, but Urango is ready to step and win it.
these winds definitely playing a huge factor on the movement of the ball as well.
Rain might be gone, but the wind has not given up just yet.
Yeah, our American flag by the scoreboard there just dictating how heavy the winds are. Noel with the flick.
A great touch. Witten through ball to Noel, but the center back is over, and I think that's out off Noel, and it is. It is a goal kick.
Adinho was looking for that through ball there, but opted for Noel as Noel had a good run, but heavy on the pass, unfortunately. I haven't seen too many long balls either in this game, so definitely interesting from both sides. Opting for the short ball might be due to the wind or the wet turf, not sure, but interesting nonetheless to see both sides moving the ball and playing short.
Like a value of possession. They also don't just want to give the ball away.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Which again, of course, we don't have possession numbers here, but I'd say it's right down the middle. Probably about 50-50 this game.
I would have to agree with that stat as well.
Maybe a little bit trended towards Dalton. But
yeah, agreed.
definitely nothing egregious like we've seen here in the past. I mean, last week it was Potros possession, maybe 70-30 by the time we heard that final whistle. So more competitive action here today. Player goes down, and they will get Witten on the foul.
And I believe that Witten's already on a yellow, if I'm not mistaken.
He is, but nothing egregious there, and ref sees it the same way. Taken short here. Good step by Sayer. Adinho finds himself on ball, surrounded by 4 white jerseys. Drops it off to Sayer to let it be his run. It's a great overlapping run. It's Greenberg. This is why we thought he was brought in.
Just a little mistake there, but I love the cheeky backwards pass there that led Greenberg on.
On ball. Vandervan does a good job to win that one. Great challenge from Uranga there. Does a great job to stay in front and win that ball ultimately. Ooh, Witten though. Can't get his footing on Vermin. It's a giveaway in the defensive third.
And huge pressure from Dalton here.
Big chip, big opportunity, dragged from behind, and wow, they're going to tell him to get up there. I thought Uranga had a fistful of jerseys.
I gotta say I agree with you. I saw a bit of a pull there, but I guess the central referee didn't agree with that one. We'll take it.
I don't even think that goes down as a shot on goal either. He never really turned it goalward.
Not at all. Honestly, but that's also a situation in which looking for the PK just doesn't really bode well for you. Even if you have someone pulling at you or something, just go for the shot.
Surprising lack of protest from Dalton as well. They didn't really seem to complain too much when I thought that was probably going to be a pretty clear penalty. But
more protest from the fans than the players themselves. I respect it. Yeah, but heavy pressure from Dalton in the front here. I mean, 4 players playing against the 3 on the back line. But that goal boils down to Greenberg being almost essentially primarily in the midfield.
Weary did a good job to make things work in conjunction with his back line. Potros had a good chance. They had the numbers over the top there, but they'll have to settle for a short throw-in. Have to settle for yet another one. Here's the pace of this game is really slowed. Not a great giveaway. Coming forward, Uranga just doesn't want him to step inside, and that's where the forward was determined to go, and he's going to lose that one.
Uranga has been a defensive staple there. I mean, he's been locking that position. Really well played from him.
Oh, that is not a great ball. It was back to Verona, though, who reads it well. Chooses to take it short.
A great job there. As if Uranga was beat there, there was nobody there to cover.
Valenzuela dropping it off to Sayer, who unfortunately played it over the touchline. 70th minute and counting here. That has to be offsides. I don't know who kept him on, but somebody did. Shooting opportunity, and the field goal is good, but that doesn't count for anything.
But not for this game.
3 points if it was Marietta High School football on Friday nights, but 0 as far as we are concerned here today. The prime opportunity as well. All 4 of Dalton's shots in this half have been off target.
But Dalton exhibiting a way more aggressive play style here, as 4 men have been in that box almost every time on these counterattacks.
That count for the day elevated as well to 11. 11-4. One of those where if Potros comes away with a draw, at least statistically, you look at it as a win. Your chances have been, 1/3 of what Dalton's had today, and yet you find yourselves level. Dalton, you go back to the drawing board for this one, and you look at your execution.
Absolutely.
If you don't find another goal in the next 20 minutes, and if Potros finds one here, you really walk away with your heads low.
But it does definitely chalk down to the defensive ability of the Potros. They've been in the way. They've been aggressive there.
Sub headed to the table for Potros, just turned in hard, so we'll see who is coming to check in there. It should be Brendan Fry coming in. We believe it'll be for Jake Sayer. I'm noticing one tactical change that I think we missed originally. Forward just went straight over the top of Boki Weary, and he's going to stay down. That did not look like a...
No, he got hit in the back of the head a little bit there. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, I think he's going to stay down, take his time getting back up here. Tactical change we missed. They now have Witten up top in Sayer's spot, and Sayer is dropped back into the midfield where Witten was slotted.
And I believe that's because Greenberg plays so high in his defensive position. They're just trying to facilitate that transition as well.
That would make sense. I believe Potros is going to want the sub here because this is a offensive sub.
And that is going to be Fry.
Oh no, they're going to say hold it actually. Maybe not. One last chance with the current setup that they have. I also like moving Witten higher up because it eliminates really the chance of him getting a yellow card on the defensive side. As the long throw-in was headed right to the man of the hour, but instead it's played all the way back. This is going to take a massive bounce, as expected there. Great job by Van Buskirk to at least get a touch to it, though. Potros is still in some danger, and they're going to call a foul on Potros back at the midfield line. Didn't quite see what they really whistled that one.
I believe they're going to allow the sub as well. Yep. That's going to be Sayer coming off and Fry coming on.
Sayer exits. A quiet but good day for him. No stats to report. Remember, Fry makes his way into this lineup. Dalton, again, also made a change. We don't have a complete roster on that squad, so not terribly sure what that change
Huge
is.
ball here. Oh my
It bounces
goodness.
to Verona, and he almost lost it.
I believe something interesting though. The ref, the sideline referee raised his flag, so I don't know if he was going to call something or.
So the AR might have had him offsides. I guess for the pace of play, you just leave it as long as Verona ends up with the ball.
Yeah, he dropped it as soon as Verona had the ball in his possession. So, but I believe it was going to be called offsides nonetheless, which was interesting because the ball, was right in front of Verona, but somehow Dalton had a player there.
Nino harassed here.
Love how cheeky he is.
13 subbed on for Dalton United. We do not have a name associated with that number. No 13 listed on their roster, so.
Reset there, back to Verona. Huge pass to Greenberg there.
He does a good job to get ahead to it as well. Flicked it on to Witten. Back out. It's just to Fry, and that is just a heavy touch.
Really interesting. Greenberg literally playing out of the midfield, even though he came on as a right back.
And I think he's still officially slotted in that right back slot. Maybe trying to give Potros a little bit extra help in that midfield. This is a great little overlapping run. Opportunity to swing the ball in. Oof. Ooh, that is a big collision there.
No, it was a great play from Uranga there. Even Uranga's looking for the foul because he kicked him essentially as he was trying to get the ball. But Uranga's shielding really well. Uranga having some words with the ref though.
Under 15 left to play. Added time. I don't really see any, honestly.
I think it boiled down to another minute or two, if anything.
Yeah, I'd say a maximum of a minute, especially with 2 goals and we only had a minute in the first half. We've had no stoppages outside of a card. Excuse me, 2 cards. Yeah,
and even then, it was played rather quickly.
Yeah, so we might not see any added time, at least as it shapes up right now. Over, Witten almost caught that one off the face on the clearance on the way out. And take a big bounce, as expected. Best for the first touch, and then played out of play by Branderban. 77th minute. 1-1.
Huge switch.
Great first touch as well on the switch. Blocked by Potros, and then ends up at the feet of Verona.
More players warming up for Potros as well, so we might see some more substitutions as well. Pretty deep bench from Potros. Be able to switch about 50% of the team.
Headed across. Fry does a good job to secure that one, but I guess he...
Interesting.
Wow, he's going to get a yellow. I don't even...
It looks like when he was trying to push the ball forward, he may have clipped. I believe that's the goal scorer too, Herrera. It looks like he clipped him as he tried to push the ball forward.
Potros not done with the subs. We'll make this one more change. Brown, Rohr, Ramirez, Hernandez, all available on the bench.
Long ball.
Slammed forward. Touch found. An entertaining game despite the lack of goals scored.
No, absolutely. Both teams hungry, both teams wanting it. You know, it's going to boil down to just who wants it more.
Well, that is the pace there of the newly subbed on Valenzuela that's going to get the best of Dalton United. That was a hard collision. It was almost a shielding collision as well. I don't think Valenzuela ever saw the center back coming through until...
No, but he ran, right into a brick wall, essentially.
The midfielder left the ball because he heard the center back coming, and then the center back just colliding with Valenzuela. It's one of those you almost pull the curtain. It's like, hey, there's a wall right behind us.
That's not fun for anybody. You know,
Valenzuela wants the foul, but I do think that was clean.
Wow.
Oh, that I thought might have been the second yellow. 11 was sitting on one. He got away with a foul there. '80th minute. Down the right wing. Wants to go central. Goes central. Bounced around it. Uranga is able to collect it here. Great job by him to deny the shooting opportunity. Witten faked the turn and then's brought down, and the It's slowing a counterattack here.
I was going to say, I personally feel that was a yellow. I mean, he essentially pulled him down when he was free.
It was a 3-on-4. Again, it's an odd man rush for Potros, but it still would have been...
It would have been a dangerous position. Absolutely.
Yellows to one of the center backs.
Rolling up to the 80th minute as well.
Yeah,
Seems like this game has flown by, honestly.
It really has.
Despite, like you said, despite the scoreboard, a lot of action nonetheless.
I'm good. Chip ball over the top. Valenzuela is trying to use his pace. Valenzuela wins the race. Valenzuela through the box. Bounced around. There's nobody to shoot it. And it's actually played off of Dadinho. And it will go out the back for a goal kick. Dadinho, I think, got stepped on. Maybe even stepped, honestly. Might have gotten his own feet tangled up.
Yeah, Dadinho might have just been looking for a call there, but I respect it nonetheless.
United in no rush to get this ball restarted here. The defense has lived up to the name for them. This is only the 9th goal that they have conceded in when this whistle goes final, in 8 games. But the offense has been lacking. An offense that averages almost 4 goals a game has just 1 here today.
You have to know this, though. Dalton United, on their last game, were tied almost the entire game, and in the last minute, got the final winning goal. So it seems like this is a position they're quite used to. Huge step.
Great step from Montgomery. He's really good at reading the development of the play here. That's some brilliant passing. Ohiwiri trying to make the run, couldn't quite do it as players collide once more. It'll be a throw-in for Potros, and there is a sub at the table. I believe it is Joel Brown. Yep, and there's the whistle. Brown will make entrance.
That's Witten coming off.
For Witten. Witten sitting on the yellow. Not overly surprised he is out.
But they did give him his full 80 minutes, so that's definitely good. Witten unhappy, though, as we see him coming off. He's not too happy about the sub. Udanga has been spectacular this game defensively. I mean, to me, almost even man of the match, given all of the opportunities Dalton has had.
I will slot in up top. Will be Noel Brown and Dedinho up top. Midfield is Fry, Valenzuela, and then Van Buskirk in the defensive mid slot. Backline unchanged except Greenberg in for Boone Prasert. 3rd minute. That is not a good giveaway. That's a really bad pass from Dalton United. That's a foul, and that might be a
Dadinho on it, though.
That might be a red. No, they brought it back. It is going to be a yellow. Ooh, he had a red card out in his hand.
That's a questionable call for me, though, because, you know, Dadinho was free and clear at that point.
I think the whistle had been blown.
Oh,
prior.
already. Oh, okay.
It was blown pretty much immediately.
Oh, okay. I'm
13.
not too much of a fan of that one, but that boils down to a high IQ foul, just like we had, you know, not too long ago.
I thought they might rule it a dog zone, which is a denial of goal scoring opportunity, because there wasn't anybody behind.
I mean, he was gone.
I think it would have been a foot race, and unfortunately, I think the 50-50 is what led to the yellow. The ref had his red out in his hand.
So he might have even debated it.
Tough as well, too, because the AR on that side of the field is on the far side rather than the near side.
Absolutely.
I think if we have a near side AR, we might have gotten maybe a second opinion. That one bounced through. It actually catches a Potros player in the forehead. Wow, that snuck all the way through as a second service. Dedinho's offside, so it doesn't matter. That snuck all the way through. I think it hit Bonderbaan in the head in the box. He wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, I don't even think he expected that one.
Wow, that is rough. There's another Potro sub coming here. It's Van Buskirk to exit.
We don't have that one just yet, but we'll get that one for you here shortly.
I think it's Roar. I'm pretty sure that is the only midfielder left. Especially in the defensive slot. I think that's the only midfielder left, because it's Hernandez, Ramirez, and Roar are the 3 players on the bench.
That is
That is Roar.
Number 64 coming on.
So right as we call him into action, Roar there to at least attempt to make something work. Validate from Van Buskirk as well. Another change for Potros coming here, as it'll be Ronderbaan headed off. So that is a change on the back line, and I believe that is Sebastian Ramirez.
That's not.
No, that is Hernandez. That's Alan Hernandez.
23.
Hernandez, at least the last I knew it, has the most games played for Potros FC in club history. We'll add another tally. I want to say he's over a very large number.
Oh, we have some developing play here too.
Oh, but Okiwiri lost the ball, and it's going to slow the pace of things.
They had 3-4 headed on
Back to
that
Roar.
way.
Roar has 3 on the back post here, 1 unmarked. Okay, first touch. Oh, good idea. This one's bounced around, just can't quite connect on the pass, and here comes a counter once more. Dalton United player goes down behind the play. I don't know what
he was going for there.
I don't know what he's going for there. I mean, there was a little contact, but I mean, I don't think you want the foul in that situation.
Especially off of a counter.
Yeah, you had the numbers until you took yourself out the play.
Yeah, didn't understand that one too much, but Greenberg, huge there.
Great read from Greenberg. Ohiwiri, though, just got beat. The ball they shouldn't have. Roar's going to try to settle it down. Greenberg's fresh. Back to Ohiwiri. Up towards Dedinho, but that is just not a good ball.
Mistake there from Ohiwiri.
I think he's getting tired. There is only so many fresh legs left on the Potros bench here.
Minute 86 as well, and I don't anticipate too much added time either.
Potros has made 7 subs as well. I don't think there's anyone left for Ohiwiri.
I don't think so either.
Still don't see any added time really coming here. I think we play the 90 and maybe a couple extra seconds depending on where we're at, Richard.
Absolutely.
And I think we're done.
Yeah, I don't see too much being added to this game. Both teams are going to be looking for this late game winner.
Rowan wanted to pick out Dedinho, can't quite get it to him. Poked loose. That's a dangerous ball. Dedinho shoved down, and they will not call that one. Wow.
I'm beyond. It's beyond me on that one. Truly, that was a shove.
That was a shove and a half.
That was questionable.
The center back is much larger than Dedinho, but I mean, he wasn't looking for a foul in that case.
No, but in soccer, extended arms, that's a foul.
I was gonna say he was not looking for a foul either. He very much wanted to put that one away. Would have just been a free kick. It was not in the box as this cross is blocked. Headed through. Opportunity. Chest pass. Settled. Cleared out, and I think, unfortunately, it is off a black jersey. It is. It's off brown.
Yeah, definitely not a fan of that call given the parameters of the situation. Dedinho had nothing but green. I mean, daylight, and he just got shoved, essentially. I'm not too happy about that one.
Over 2 minutes. Regular time left. Potros has mustered 1 shot here in the second half. It's off target.
We'll be looking for the referee.
This is a big step. This is a big challenge. Good job, but they can't keep it in play.
Be looking for the referee to signal if there's any added time at all as we approach the 88th, 89th minute.
The 89th minute of play here. The top. Gunga heads it. That is a dangerous ball that's headed out wide.
To the goal scorer, Herrera.
On United, one last chance. That's a great move. Left-footed shot is over.
Definitely a respectable shot there as well.
Still no shots on goal for Dalton United in this half.
Not too much contention for Potros, though, so, I mean, I guess, maybe it's something they saw that we didn't. I'm not sure, honestly.
Between the two squads, just 1 shot on goal here in the second half. The shot count is 12-4 in favor of Dalton. Prolific offense quieted here today by Potros. Great touch by Ohiwiri here. Valenzuela across to Greenberg. Greenberg looking for the man to make the run. There is the run. Oh, he is on sides. Lots of hands go up, but I promise he is on sides. Played through and low. Gonna be a corner. Still have not seen a signal on added time. 2.
2. Yep. Looks like we'll be seeing 2 minutes of added time as we approach the 90th minute here in about 30, 40 seconds.
This is a left-footed ball. No one near the keeper. Little traffic around him. This is all going to be all on the runs. Trying to pick out Uranga. Didn't quite get to him. I think that's Roar.
Roar
got
had
a head
one,
to it.
but
it is on frame, but it is pretty weak.
Into the hands of the keeper.
Flag is up for offsides. Full 90 completed. 2 minutes of added time here. Uranga should have played that off the back of the forward. It would have been a yellow.
Potros going to be looking.
Oh my. Greenberg
huge
looked
mistake
up
there.
to see what his options were before taking his touch.
Looking too far ahead in the future on that one. And both teams going to be looking to attack heavy here as we approach the last 2 minutes of the game in extra time.
See how lenient the ref is with these 2 minutes. You can see the potential for a Potros counterattack. You could also see, well, maybe Bloom dead if it doesn't leave the third here. Play continues. Opportunity. Cross. Blocked.
This might boil down to one of the last.
Mishit.
Yeah, it might boil down to one of the last opportunities here.
Potros sprays it upfield. Dadinho just
Unable to get there,
enough pace
unfortunately.
left. He is tired. He has put in a lot of effort up top today. Well rewarded with the goal.
And they're taking their time on the throw-in as well.
You're about a minute and a half into the 2 minutes, if not more.
Oh, Hiwari looking a little tired as well.
I think this is it for this game. Over 2 minutes of added time played. I think this is probably going to be it for Dalton here. Goal or go home.
Oh yeah, they're sending everyone. I believe this might be the last play here.
Everyone is well aware of the time. Long throw in headed by Uranga. This should get another throw in here. I don't see them blowing it dead with where we're at.
That was a huge header from Uranga though. Get it out off to the sideline as opposed to a corner.
I don't see a counterattack being allowed.
I don't think I see one being allowed either. This is going to be a long throw-in.
It does not reach a white jersey. And
That's
is the final whistle. So, Potros and Dalton, 90 full minutes and some change, battle to a 1-1 draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Richard Carbajal and Davis. It's been an absolute pleasure presenting this game to you guys. As you heard already, Potros FC won and Dalton won. Dalton United won. So, what do you think, Davis?
Yeah, I think it's a good result for Potros. Again, I mean, I really like the formation and the overall play from both teams, and I think if you're Potros, again, trailing so heavily in the shot count, I think you're thrilled to come out of here with a 1-1 draw. I think you also had opportunities to win the game.
Absolutely.
So maybe it doesn't feel too great, but at the end of the day, when you get outshot 12-4 and you're able to come away with a 1-1 draw, I think you still feel good.
Yeah, you'll honestly take it. I in complete agreements with you on that one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Richard Carbajal and
Davis Barlow.
it's been an absolute pleasure. Until next time.